Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the November vlogs for Little Likac. My name's Amanda. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for all the comments still that are coming in each vlog. I can't tell you actually how lovely that is when you put a vlog up and then you get comments pretty much straight away. It's just so nice to know that people are watching. So thank you for joining me and for watching my rather mundane life. My name is Amanda. Have I already said that? It's Tuesday the 7th of November. I'm very, very tired this morning. So yesterday was first day back at work, a late finish because I went to a seminar. So didn't get home till 7:45. And then I told myself I'd go to bed early because I was tired. I didn't. I finished sort of knitting and stuff at about 11 o'clock because I finished a row on my granny stripe blanket at about 11 o'clock, and I was like, don't start another row as much as you want to, go to bed. But then I picked up my phone and started scrolling, which was a really daft thing to do, so I didn't go to bed till midnight. And then getting up this morning was really difficult, and I was lying there in bed thinking, should I snooze my alarm? And then I suddenly remembered the socks that I had put into soak last night. I hadn't done anything with them. They were still in the sink soaking. I thought, they need sorting out. So came downstairs and they've been in the spin dryer and they're now on the clothes airer. We've got a heated clothes airer. So they're now on the clothes airer and should dry off over the next day. So plans for today, nothing really, just a very, very standard day for me. I'm so croaky first thing in the morning. School, going to get in again at 7:30. I have only got 3 lessons today though. I have a meeting for an hour because I have a position of responsibility in the department, and so once a fortnight we have a meeting. So I have got a meeting. And then I have got a lesson where I'm not teaching. So I've only actually got 3 lessons to teach. And they should be fairly straightforward. And then I've got nothing officially after school. So I shall stay till 4:30 and then head home. And then I'm going to start going through the sock yarn, I think, this afternoon. Keep saying I'm going to do that. I've got some of the boxes of sock yarn out. So we might start looking through the first box of sock yarn this afternoon or this evening. I do have the option of going to a knit group this evening, but I'm too tired. So I think I'll give that one a miss, but hopefully we'll go to Thursday's knit group meeting. I think that's all I've got to say this morning. I finished the rib of the I'm Too Socksy Socks last night and started on the colour, but seeing as the colour, the ribs are green and then the first few stripes of the colour are green, it's not very exciting to show you. You can save that excitement for this evening. Right, have a great day everybody. See you later. Good evening. Hi everybody. It is 7:20. I had another latish evening at work. I didn't get home till gone 6 o'clock. I left school at 5:30, and then I had something to go and collect. So I've picked this up. Isn't it really cute? A little crochet kit for a raccoon. And I've actually picked it up. I think it's going to go into my daughter's Christmas stocking because she loves crochet, and this reminded me of a character from a game that she plays. She plays Animal Crossing, or she used to, and one of the characters in Animal Crossing is a raccoon, so I thought maybe she could crochet that as a little character. So I mean, I could crochet it for her and give it to her, but she enjoys crochet as well, so I thought maybe she would enjoy making that. So picked that up this evening. It's dead cute. What I'm going to do tonight before I sit and do some knitting and put my feet up and relax, it's been a long day. Firstly I'll tell you about what I'm wearing. This is the Carmen Cheetah cardigan. I'm saying a lot, aren't I? It's because I'm tired. I'm really sorry. The Carmen Cheetah cardigan by Anne Hanson. And I do love this. I knitted this as a test knit. It's in DK weight and it's got vintage buttons on. It's in DK weight. I think I used, in fact I know I did, I used Serdar Click DK. And to be honest, if it hadn't been a test knit, I probably would have struggled to finish it because it's a lot of rib. But I absolutely love the finished effect and I often get compliments on it. And in fact, today somebody said, as I walked in, she said, "Oh, I love that cardigan." I said, "Oh, I knitted it," because she's kind of a fairly new member of staff and might not know that I do knitting. Everybody else knows. She's like, "Really?" And also, funnily enough, this morning when I put it on, I was thinking about how much I wear it and what a nice cardigan it is, and that maybe I should knit another one in a different colour if I can face it. It's not difficult to knit, but it's a lot of kind of rib. You've got kind of a twisted rib, pretty twisted rib panels, and it does fit really nicely, so it's a good pattern. It's got like a folded collar. I like that as well, and yeah, it's just a nice cardigan. I've got messages coming up, but I can't read them because the phone's sideways. But what I thought I would do this evening is we would start having a look through my sock yarn stash to see if I can start narrowing down my choices for the Your Socksy and You Know It Cal for next year. If you want to know more information about that, then check out my earlier vlogs where I talk about it, and I also talk about it on the podcast episode 60 that just went up. So I've got a lot of sock yarn. I've brought down, I think most of what I've brought down today is just commercial. I'm going to try and start shortlisting it. I need to get it down to 12, preferably stripes or kind of the fake Fair Isle stripes, maybe variegated. I might choose out some solids that could be used as contrasting heel toes and cuffs. Said it right this time. And my test is, I've decided if they're going to be lucky dip, they've all got to be yarns that I really want to knit. If I know that there are yarns in there that I'm not that fussed about, yeah. So they've got to spark joy. I've got to look at that ball of yarn and go, yes, I will enjoy knitting a pair of socks in this yarn. And then it goes in the maybe list. If I'm sitting there going, not sure, it goes in the no list for now. So we are going to start with this one. Some of these you may have seen before. Some of them you'll definitely have seen before if I've bought them in the last couple of years and you've been following my podcast. And some of them you may have seen before where I've dug them out. Anyway, this one is Rome Fusion, and it's a Wendy sock yarn. I've had it a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. It's not sparking joy. It's okay. It's not sparking joy. It's a no for now. Actually, I'll put that over there because I've got a bigger box over there for the nose. This is Head Over Heels All Stars by Stylecraft. Head Over Heels All Stars by Stylecraft. And it's colourway 3916, also known as Woldgate. And when I look at the stripes, and I think I know, is that correct terminology? I think it is quite long stripes or quite long patterns. And no, it's not sparking joy in me, is it? You know, I'm not going, ooh, I'm just kind of going, So that's a no for the cow. Now this is striking joy in me. I like the stripes. It's got striped and Fair Isle effect, so those blue bits are going to be like a Fair Isle effect. This is an opal yarn, Opal Viridian, and the colourway is 7955 Kate. It's actually got a name. Now that is sparking some joy. I love the purple and green. I think the blue Fair Isle bit will add some extra interest. So that is going in the maybe pile. Okay, we've got some Drops Fable 250-gram balls here. I quite like them, but it's only a quite like. So it's probably going into the no. Colourway 161. yeah, I do like the pink. I'm not sure about how it's going to knit up. It's going in the no because I feel like I'm not sure. So in the no for that one. That's a solid. We'll put that to one side in case we think it might be useful for heels, toes and cuffs. Ooh, now you see that kind of reaction. So this is a West Yorkshire Spinners signature 4-ply. And it's in the colourway Silent Night, which was their Christmas colourway maybe 3 years ago. It's sparkly. It's different shades of blue. I have seen this knitted up. It is pretty. That's going in the maybe. We have another head over heels one. This is like a Christmas colourway one, this one. It is shade Cupid. Head over heels Stylecraft, shade Cupid, also no number on it. Now I bought a pack, I got a set. That red one was one of them. I've got a set of 4 sock yarns from Stylecraft, I think last year. I think at the moment it's a maybe. I'm going to put it kind of as a maybe Christmas, because I think I want to do at least 2 Christmas pairs, because I want a pair that I can do for Christmas in July and a pair that I can knit in December as well. So I want at least 2 Christmas pairs, or before December. So I'm going to put that down in a separate pile because it's a maybe Christmas. Whereas the Silent Night doesn't have to be Christmas, it's just blue sparkly. So it doesn't feel like that has to be Christmas. Okay, what else we got? Another Fable Drops, but I've only got 50 grams of this. This is colour 904. It looks like it's got Fair Isle in it. Do quite like it, and it could go quite nicely with the signature 4-ply. Oh, yeah, you see, now that reaction is a good reaction. When I kind of went, oh, I like how those go together. Okay, so we're going to put that in the maybe pile. It's a bit of a curveball. I wasn't expecting to put that one in. Okay, another signature 4-ply from West Yorkshire Spinners, and this is a purple striped one, and it's called Hidden Gem, and I like it, but I'm not going ooh over it, am I? So it's colourway 871, I think that is, Hidden Gem. I like it. It's purple, but it's not Sparking Joy like some of the others have, so it's going over there. We have another Fable for Fable print 4-ply, colourway 522, and I think I've got these as the possibility of going with it, kind of like a bluey grey, which does go nicely. Nah, I'll keep these to one side as in case I think they'll go nicely as a contrast and colour for a different one, but I've got 2 balls of that, so I'm going to keep those together and put them in the no pile for now. I've got enough to do at least 2 years, haven't I? And we'll just keep 1 ball of that out in case we decide to use it as a contrasting. More Fable. Now I think I remember buying this for somebody I had in mind to knit a pair of socks for them, but then they wanted a solid colour instead, so this didn't get used. So this is colourway 903. It's definitely not Sparking Joy. That needs to be a pair of socks or a hat for somebody specific that I know will like those colours. They're definitely not my kind of colours. Don't think they're really my husband's colours. They're showing a bit brighter than they are in real life. So they're a definite no. Not for me, and I can't think of anybody at the moment that I would knit those for. Now this is beautifully soft, this one, because it's got cashmere in it. So this is Rico Superba Cashmere Luxury Socks. So it is 65% virgin wool, 25% polymid and 10% cashmere. Now this is beautifully soft, but I know that it doesn't stripe, and it's actually, the patterning of it, not so fussed about. So it's actually, despite the beautiful colour and the beautiful softness, it's actually going in the no pile, because doesn't kind of fit my vision for the kind of socks that I want to knit next year. So that's going in the no pile. This is also a no, because I have a feeling that I read somewhere that this potentially felts, and we all know my experience with felting this week. So I've actually got this, although it's in my sock yarn stash, I think I had earmarked this as maybe a Musselburgh hat for my husband if he wants one, and even if he doesn't want one. It's Cezanne sock yarn from, it was either Aldi or Lidl quite a few years ago, but I'm sure I have read that it has a tendency to felt. So at the very least, I need to at least do a swatch and wash test it, because it says, well, it doesn't say it's machine washable, to be fair, anyway, but I think I need to do a swatch with that and test it. It's not sparking joy in me. This is pretty. This is really pretty. And it does stripe, not even stripes. It's another opal, and even the yarn label is so pretty. Herbst Melody opal yarn, and the colourway, oh yes, I remember doing a podcast when I bought some of these and my terrible pronunciation. Herbst Melody Drachensteigen, colourway 11127. Yeah, that is really quite pretty. I really like the look of that, so that's going into the possible. At the moment, actually, I've only got 3, possibly 4 main colours. Okay, this is a no. I think I gave away one ball of this, and I still haven't knitted the other. Though I do remember when I showed this before, somebody sent me a picture of what it looks like knitted up, and I was quite pleasantly surprised. And the green that I'm using currently for the I'm Too Socksy colour, the heels, toes and cuffs, could possibly go with that. So it's definitely a no for next year. It's King Cole Zigzag in colour 3412. It's definitely a no at the moment. And I'm not sure actually if, again, I think I've got to have somebody in mind for knitting that. I can't see me ever wearing it, and it's a case of whether, I'm not sure I could see my husband wearing that either. So that's in the no. Just seen this bag of goodies though. I think there's a lot of yeses in here. Oh, that's nice. James C. Brett Funny Feets. Colourway is FZ03. That looks like that just stripes, and given the front of it, that would suggest to me that it's stripes. That is going into the maybe pile. Could go very nicely with heel. Oh yes, look at that. Okay, that's definitely in the maybe pile. Okay. Yeah, I think I've got a bag here with a lot of yeses. Look at that. I think this one's called, yeah, Rum Paradise. Now, I have seen this knitted up. It is fabulous. Amazing rainbow stripes. Maybe I could knit this pair in June, in Pride Month. Colourway 822, Rum Paradise, West Yorkshire Spinner, signature 4-ply. That's going in the maybe. Another Head Over Heels All Stars. I showed this the other day because I got given this just the other day by my friend Kate. It definitely stripes up. I said I was surprised that it's called Red Pots because there's not a lot of red in it, and somebody very helpfully messaged and said they thought it was called that because it was based on artworks, and I can't remember the name of the artist that it's based on, but that there was a series of yarns, colourway names and colourways based on some artwork, and it will come back to me. But anyway, so it is pretty. I like it. But at the moment, I don't like it enough to put it in for next year. So it goes in the no pile. Now here's another one of the Christmas Head Over Heels. So this one is called Vixen, and it's like that. So now I've kind of torn between these two. I've got this quite bright red, which I think goes better with that one, which is the one that I had out originally, Cupid. So I think I'm going to, well, again, I'll put them both down as, into the Christmas maybes. And I have the other, now you see this one brings me joy because it's sparkly. Look at that. Right, my reaction says it all, doesn't it? It has to be that one. Do we think that would go? Not so sure about the red contrast, don't know. But my reaction, so sparkly, so pretty, that's got to go into the pile, which means these two are going in the no for now. Bye bye. Oh, and now I've just found another West Yorkshire West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply Sparkle, another Christmas colourway. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you the name of that one, did I? That's the Head Over Heels Comet. So that's going in. And this, I think, will be my other Christmas one. So one will be Christmas in July and one will be thingamajiggy. One will be Christmas in July, one will be just Christmas. So this one's Vintage Tinsel. Love that colourway. So pretty. So how are we doing now? We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This is a recent purchase. This was from Sable Yarns, who have now closed down. And it's their self-striping sock yarn in Purple Rain. Really pretty. Now I bought this in Yarndale only recently. It definitely brings me joy. It is going into the maybe pile. Okay, we have a Regia. I think I've only got one ball of this, 50 grams. So again, could potentially go very nicely. Oh yes, that goes nicely with that. Or with that. Could go nicely with that as well, couldn't it? So that's going into the possibles. Colourway, I've had this quite a few years, so it may well not exist anymore. Colourway 04354. I only have one 50-gram ball of it. It is pretty. So that's going in there. And then this is the last one out of this chunk of sock yarn. I've still got more in the house. This is a knit crate, Knitology, and I know that this is a stripy one. Lovely bright colours. It's called Block Sock and the colourway is Pep. It's super bright, super bright. Imagine knitting that in January when everything's like dark and dingy and miserable, and you're knitting a pair of socks in these colours. So I'm going to put that into the Yes at the moment as well. It's quite different to some of the others that I've got in there. So what have we got in the Yeses? Let's put the Yeses into this bag. They're not definite Yeses, but they've made it to the shortlist at least. So we've got the Knitology 1. We've got the Opal 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Right, well I happen to know that I can think of at least one, if not two more that I'm pretty sure I want to go into it. So at the moment this is definitely only a short list because I know of others that I'm pretty sure I want to put in. I'll keep these as well at the moment as well as contrasting, so when I make my final decisions I can wind off maybe 20 grams of these and put them into the bags with the other yarn. Right, okay. So gosh, that's 20 minutes just going through that lot, and as I say, that's definitely not all of it. It's probably the majority of it, I I think. Probably the majority of it, of the actual sort of yarn that I am considering for the sock along for next year. So let me know how you're getting on. Are you going to join in? Are you going to do the same as me and select 12 and wrap them up and use them like an advent all year? Are you going to do 6? When are you going to start looking through your socks yarn stash? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.